What up, dudes? Chooch back with another one, and today we're going to be looking at these right here. These are the Freemotion pedals, and I've been rocking these for a while on my InMotion V12. Pretty much since I've had the V12, I've had these pedals on it, and they have been phenomenal, guys. It's been absolutely incredible, and I wanted to ride with them for a while to kind of give you a solid review on them. The traction on it is enough to where you're not going to slip, so I haven't had any slippage on these at all, even though these little knobs aren't quite as aggressive as the Clark pedals. So you see the Clark, these are the Clark pedals right here. They work great for those Alpine Star race shoes that I like to ride in, because I can still move my foot around a little bit if I need to reposition it, but it doesn't lock my foot in too hard. So I do like these a lot. And then in here you can adjust, you can turn these screws right here and adjust them from the inside, and what that does is you can angle them. So if you want them, if you screw these screws inward right here, it'll put more of an aggressive angle on the flare up like that, and that kind of locks you in and lets you corner a little bit harder if you want to. But all in all, for the build quality of them, the build quality is great. They're rigid. You see a little bit of wear there. This is after about 5 months of use, guys. So that's them, dude, and they've held up good. No bends in them, and I've really been ripping the InMotion V12. So right now I was actually just replacing the tube and the tire from a pinch flat, and I've been jumping this thing, riding it as hard as any other wheel out there, and these have held up great. So these are the Freemotion pedals, and then they have new ones now, so they're actually upgraded from these. There's a new design out, and I actually like the new design a little bit better. But check them out, guys. Very cool. The guys at Freemotion don't really understand that I wanted to actually take a little while to test them out before I gave y'all a review on them. So they were like all adamant about me making a video about it, but they don't understand that I'm not going to make a review video unless I've ridden with them for a while, because I might be able to go out on one ride with it and it'd be good. Just like with the InMotion V12. When I got this wheel, it was phenomenal. Now the actual final review is going to come in, and I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I feel about it. There's a few things on it that I don't like, but it takes a while to get that down and kind of understand what you're working with. And I don't want to throw out a review out there immediately and then hit a jump and bend these things. But they're solid, dude. They've held up for like 5 months of just hard riding, and I really do think they're good pedals. For the price you pay, I would definitely buy these. For sure. Put these Freemotion pedals on here real quick. So one thing I really like about these Freemotion pedals, guys, is that you can use 3 bolts in it. So you can use 3 points of contact with these guys on the InMotion wheel. That's a really good thing about it, and you can get an effect where you get the most solid pedals of any wheel. Alright, so what I do here, guys, is at the front, I use 1 spacer at the front, 1 small spacer. It comes with these spacers in the kit with the Freemotion pedals. And this is just the layout I use for the InMotion V12 that works good. And it's different with all wheels, guys. You might have to play with the spacers to kind of get it right and get it solid on there. Or you don't have to. With the InMotion V12, you can kind of, it's really nice because you can put that 1 bolt in the bottom and tighten it up without really having to use the spacers if you don't want to. But I like getting it right with the spacers. So then I take this spacer is going to go on the front side. So I have 1 spacer on the front right here, and then I'm going to take this same spacer I use on the front, put it directly on the back. It's a tight fit in there. To get these spacers in the way I'm doing it, it's tight, and it should be kind of a pain in the butt to get this in there. It really should be. So it might take a second, guys, to get it right with this spacer set up. It might take you a second. Moving the Clark pads out of the way would probably be helpful. Oh, that's one thing I don't like about this wheel. As this wheel is so top heavy. That's one thing I hate about it, guys. Because like right now, I don't want to have it on the kickstand. I want to lean it over to the side. But like I said that before, people are like, "Well, what do you mean it's top heavy when you're working on it? Don't just put it on the kickstand." It's like, well, you haven't obviously worked on your Inmotion V12 like I have. Because that's one little thing about it. Because it's so top heavy, it is awkward, very awkward to work on in some situations. That's just one little thing that not a lot of people would take into consideration unless you've worked on other wheels, you know? So now I got the spacer in there, got the rod in there. So I got one small spacer at the front, so just so you can see this a little bit better. So on the front side, one small spacer, and on the back side, I got a small spacer and then a large spacer like that against the back. Always Loctite those bolts. That is critical. Those are very, very important to Loctite these guys all the time. On every wheel, always Loctite those bolts. You don't want to lose them. But one cool thing about the Inmotion V12 that the other wheels don't have, guys, is this third point. This little screw, don't lose it, screws in, and it has that little nub that goes straight into the bottom right there, and it holds it all in place. So watch this. So you take this, Loctite this one as well, and then now, this is what I love about these Freemotion pedals on the Inmotion V12 specifically, is just the total lockdown that you get on it. Now see there? So what this is doing is it's pushing up on that, watch the rattling. See how it's rattling right now? This is kind of like all other wheels. All other wheels kind of feel like this. Now watch this. Screw this bolt into the bottom right here with this one. And now this is a huge thing, man, with the Inmotion V12. This shouldn't be looked over at all. Because no other wheels can do this. Now look at this. No more rattling. Because you put that screw into the bottom right there. And now there's 3 points of contact pushing this thing in. And other wheels just don't have that, guys. Now that's tightened in there. And then now this one is a different size. But now see, there's no rattling at all in there. It's completely solid, but they still fold up. See that? Like, I think that's huge. That's huge with these Freemotion pedals. And that's one thing I really love about it, specifically with the Inmotion V12. And not with every wheel you can do that, but they'll still work with all the other wheels, guys. But that's one thing in specific with the V12 that's really cool about these. I mean, with any pedals, you can do that on the V12, but it really is nice with these Freemotion pedals. I don't know why. I just love the look of it too on this wheel. It looks good. But anyways, dudes, it comes with the rods. If you're wondering, so these comes with the pedal rod and all the spacers you need in there, as well as new screws for them. Whew. Anyways, dudes, it's been Chooch. If y'all enjoyed the video, throw it a thumbs up, and I will see you dudes in the next one. Cycles, links are going to be below, guys. Clicking those links helps the channel. Check out the Amazon store as well, and I'll have these pedals down there in the Amazon store too. And then there's a whole bunch of other EUC stuff in the Amazon store as well. Anyways, dudes, it's been Chooch. If y'all enjoyed the video, throw a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one.